right, so I start with the Resaw before the bandsaw. There's a difference. This is a bandsaw, right? It's got a band blade. This blade goes all the way down to a roller here and all the way up here. It's a very large, long blade. Only the teeth that are in contact with your material will be cutting. So because it's got a long blade, the blade won't get hot and you can cut through things fairly quickly. This saw, it allows to cut into fairly thin pieces of wood. So I can mill this 2x4 into 2 half-inch pieces fairly easily, but I'm going to get a pretty rough cut when I do this. When I first come to the machine, I can look, there's a little light that's attached here. If I want, I can turn it on. This is my guard. So if I loosen here, this set screw, if I loosen that, I should be able to drop this guy down, and I don't need it to be any more than about a half to a quarter of an inch above my material. There's no benefit to it. This is a roller on either side, just like the bandsaw in the metal shop, and it will keep that blade straight. The higher up it is, the more wobble there will be and flex to the blade, and so you won't get a clean cut. You want this as low as possible. You want it nice and set in. That's the first thing you're going to do. Second thing you'll do is you'll come and you'll set your fence. Now with this, I can't, because of the guard, I can't get this fence close enough because they've built up this extra material on the fence. So I built this guy, which slides in, which should be able to come a little, we're going to come up a little higher so we can get past that guard. And then we can slide this in to be able to get my blade to the thickness that I want. I can get it to the position I want. When I tighten this down, it may move to a new location. It might straighten it. And so you want to double check once you tighten it. Nope, that's a little bit too much. Give it a little tap, tighten it back down. I'm where I want to be. I can use a push stick with this as well. And these are all just handmade that we've made in the shop. And I'm going to go slowly, very slowly through this material. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this blade. The taller my piece of material and the harder the wood, the slower I go. Go ahead and push start. Again, this is the turn and pull style off switch. So if you come to it and it's stuck, it's not working, this is usually probably stuck down. You just twist it and it pops out. You want it to spool all the way up to speed. Full speed, then cut. Turn it off, and you press on the brake. On the side here, there's a foot pedal that's a brake. It'll stop the blade. I pushed through a little faster right here in the middle to show you what would happen. It's thicker on one side and thinner on the other side. It didn't stay set to the setting that I had. When I was going slowly, it stayed in the middle. I push it too much, it's like, I want to go this way or I want to go that way. If I go nice and slow, just like the compound miter saw, I'm going to get a cleaner, more accurate cut. Slow down. Everything should be slow, well thought through in the wood shop. If you don't have enough time and you're trying to get something done, don't do it at all. Wait. Most processes will be better and more well executed if you slow down. If you're already slow, you can slow down even more. It's never going to be a bad thing to think through things more than once, and you're probably going to get better results if you go slowly.